All right, thanks a lot, Jason. For the past couple of weeks, Fox 10 News has been investigating a possible scheme aimed at separating you from your hard-earned cash.
This has everything to do with a carnival-style game set up at area gas stations that attract people with the hopes of winning prizes like this one right here, stuffed animals.
Fox 10 News reporter John Rogers has been following this from day one, and today he spoke with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office. He joins us now in the studio with more. John?
Good evening, Bob Lanise. In our story that aired last week, we spoke with the man who told us how this game was played. A certified fraud specialist with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office watched our story and said he's seen these kind of operations before.
Hey, this is a scam because I ain't gonna never get 100 points.
We showed our story to Sergeant James Lackey with the Special Investigations Unit. A man told Fox 10 News a woman offered him a free ticket to trade in for a stuffed animal, but he was later told he'd have to buy more tickets to accumulate points and then win the stuffed animal. Before he knew it, he was out $50. From what you've seen, would this be considered a scam?
From what I've seen and from what I've heard, and without actually seeing how the game operates, it sounds like it.
Lackey says it looks like a variation of an old-time scam game, but these cases are difficult to investigate because witnesses rarely come forward.
They're very reluctant to be identified because they're ashamed. They feel really bad that they got scammed out of that much money.
The investigator says under Alabama law, gambling is considered a misdemeanor. But to make an arrest on site, the crime must happen in an officer's presence. In our story, we showed a Pritchard police officer was nearby. The alleged victim told us that the officer witnessed the game. Would it be possible to talk to them?
It would, if they knew exactly what was going on. There are a lot of law enforcement officers that work patrol that are not familiar with the intricacies of scams.
Lackey says victims would have to come forward or an officer would have to witness a scam in the act to find grounds for charges. But since these businesses are transient and pack up quickly, it's tough for officers to track them down.
If we do have those victims that are willing to testify, oftentimes by the time we go back, they're gone. We don't know where they are.
Lackey says ultimately the best way to stop from being swindled is to avoid these sorts of businesses. The investigator says if you're offered something for free by a business in a parking lot, you should question its legitimacy. We also spoke to the president of the Better Business Bureau about this operation. We'll have her reaction coming up later in the newscast. Bob?